Listen here, guys. I'm gonna tell you why Gojo's perfectly overpowered. Hit that shit.
These bitches love so and I know it. Fucking with the whole bunch, you gon' get fucked over. Ferraris and Rovers, these old lucky souls. And I'm with that Cobra, now that what's left over. They do it all for souls, so you wasn't making no noise.
Okay, first off, I need to start off by talking about how much finesse this motherfucker has. Gojo is literally out here like, oh yeah, this ancient, like sorcerer, cursed lord, whatever Majigi. Yeah, he's like any sorcerer that's ever faced off against him died, corpses, any sorcerer, no matter how long they trained, they just died. But he'll make me a little out of breath, but I'll win. Like, excuse me, I don't know whether it's a god complex or what, but from what I've seen with them facing off against Gojo, like one finger, ayo, he was just like, I need to show off a little, so 20 times that, ayo, I don't know, he might actually be spinning facts here, he might, ayo, but like when you really take into account, he controls the infinity, okay? He controls the infinity. Take that into account. Like, he has an infinite void that he has inside his freaking eyeballs. Like, excuse me, he takes off the blindfold. You're done. You through. Goku, nothing. I'm just kidding about that one. I'm kind of getting all hyped up. Like, okay, maybe, like, early forms of Goku, but Ultra Instinct will smack Gojo. But besides the point, Gojo is one of the most overpowered characters we have seen in like the beginning of an anime. And you might be, well, isn't an overpowered character bad for an anime? For an anime like this and the way they're setting him up? No, because he's a freaking sensei. He's supposed to be overpowered, okay? He's supposed to be able to beat his students without trying, okay? He's supposed to be able to do that. And it's perfect. He even the elders trust him, okay? Even the elders trust Gojo. Like, okay, I mean, if you were to be overpowered, and if Sukano or whatever were to take over the main character's body, then the world would be fine. And Gojo's like, nah. It would be fine because I'm here, I'll just use my infinite eye technique, walk over, we'll have a little doosey-doos, and it will be good. Hey, the world won't die, we'll be good, okay? No one's dying. And the elders freaking believe him, so that tells you something. Like, well, if the elders believe him, they've been there the longest. Why can't we believe him? He probably could take on Sukano, And basically, the students of the sensei is supposed to do that, okay? He's supposed to be perfectly overpowered. And the reason he's perfectly overpowered is he could take on any villain we see, right? Would you be like, okay, well, that's bad because there's no set attention. But the thing is, this motherfucker doesn't show up half the time. Like, we've seen in one episode, he almost freaking, like, one of his students almost died, and he's like, oh, like, showed up last minute or whatever. Like, excuse me, Gojo is perfectly overpowered because he doesn't show up half the time. He lets his students handle it. If his students can't handle it, well then, oh well, Like, he'll go in every now and then, but half the time he's like, unless it's really life and death, I'll just let him handle it. So at the same time, there's still tension. Because Gojo's not there all the time. And honestly, it's good for a sensei not to be there all the time. Anyhow. Yeah. Like, okay, if we really look, when a monster was sent to kill him, okay? Sent to kill him. And what'd he do? He said, well, wouldn't this be a great time to go fetch my student for a lesson? Wait there for 1 second, Curse, okay? He goes fetches his student, and he's like, sit here. And then we see his beautiful eyes, which I'm just gonna say now, those eyes can make a motherfucker gay. I don't know, kinda made me horny, and I'm straight, so ayo, forget I ever said that. But still, he just takes off the blindfold and just shows his student. I don't know whether he was just trying to show off or if he was just if he was just, playing around. I don't know. For all we know, that could have been his full power, but the way he handled that, he probably was holding back, For all we know, he could have 10 times Void stashed away in there. Now, I haven't read the manga, so I don't really know what goes on in there, okay? Don't leave a small manga spoiler down in the comment section. But yeah, the way he scales, it seems that no one's stronger than him, and for some reason, it fits perfectly into the story. Like, the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, I am not sure who that is, but ayo, props to him, because he's fit a perfectly overpowered character into a story, and it makes sense. It's perfect almost. So yeah, ayo, why Gojo is perfectly overpowered right there. He's not there half the time for students, and when he's there, you don't really have high tensions, but at the same time you do. It's just the writing of story is perfect like that, eh? And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, or not, you have your free will, and yeah. The anime signing off.